Brandon, inquiring minds want to know, how are you comfortable with your accommodations since returning to Winnipeg? How's the landlord?
Landlord's been great. Obviously Mark and I are really good friends, and for him to open up his house to Luke and I is awesome. That's why he's such a good teammate, and we're having fun. So it's one of those things where we're around each other. It's good to be back in a city you're very familiar with, and also at a good friend's house.
Now, is there a fight for who has control over the TV and who decides on the menu? Because we know Mark eats very healthy.
We're guests at his household, so he makes all the decisions. No, he's always asking us like whether we want certain things or stuff, and that's how hospitable he is. So for him to open up his house is something awesome for Luke and I.
Was it any change at all, the atmosphere here last night compared to the last time you played with the team? Because it looked like the crowd was right into it.
Yeah, like I've said many times before, I think the best fans in the NHL are in Winnipeg, so it was great to be back on home ice in front of them, and the building's always rocking, so it's a great place to play.
Are you surprised at how quickly the chemistry has been developed between yourself and Morgan and Alex?
I think it's easy when you're playing with good players. They make things easy for me, and talking and communicating. I think that's the big thing when you go out there and you're playing with new guys that you haven't played with before. It's being in the right spots, doing the little things, but also talking and making things easy for one another.
Systematically, how different is the team compared to the last time you were here?
I'd say a little bit, but I mean the coaching staff has gotten me up to speed pretty quickly. It's one of those things where you kind of wanted to jump in right away and get up to speed, and they've been great in doing that and helped me along. And I mean, if I have any questions, their door's always open, and same with the teammates, the guys in the team as well.
Your scouts had a bit here. How does this team compare now when you look at the moves that Colorado made and Dallas made and that Winnipeg made?
I mean, this group's been good all year, and Luke and I get to come to a team that's been playing great hockey, and that's for a reason. You can see it now every day how they work and practice, and then when it comes to the game. So there's a lot of great players on this team, and we're really happy to be a part of it.
When we talk to them, there's always an undercurrent of, okay, yeah, we're doing well, but what matters is still to come. Do you sense that right away too?
Well, I think the group is comfortable and where they put themselves this year, and obviously with the trade deadline, Luke and I coming here, we're excited to be a part of this group. I think you don't really focus on anything else but yourselves, how you work at practice, what you do on your days off, and then when you come to the rink and get ready to play the games.
With how good the atmosphere was here last night, Brandon, now that it is the next game, we can ask you guys about Dallas. How much are you looking forward to that, just in terms of what is on the line?
Yeah, that's a really good hockey team, and they, of course, made some moves at the deadline. But I think no matter what happens, I mean, there's a lot of good hockey teams across the league, no matter who you're playing. And I think it's all about what you do and prepare yourself to get to the game. And I think this group is doing a good job of that, and we're excited to play them here in the next coming days. But I think we just focus on ourselves.